few remarks on this occasion of an interactive section on the 2021-2023 MTEF fiscal strategy paper. Our discussion will revolve across different strata of revenue administration in Nigeria. In essence, the main theme of this interactive session is to chart a new course to generate enough revenue to fund the 2021-2023 budgets. I therefore welcome everyone to this very important national assignment. As you are aware, the MTEF and FSP provide the framework for the development of the 2021-2023 budgets. It articulates government, economic, social, and development objectives, as well as strategies for achieving these objectives and priorities. Although Nigeria was in technical recession in the year 2016, but through concerted efforts and strong economic policies, the government exited the country out of recession within a short period. It is noteworthy that in line with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the executive issue an order on budgets dated May 18, 2017, that any revenue or other fund of an agency in excess of the amount budgeted shall accrue to the consolidated revenue of the federal government. The executive order also directs heads of agencies and chief executive officers of government-owned companies to take personal responsibilities and be subject to appropriate sanctions for any failure to comply with the order. Government also went ahead to direct that the cost-to-revenue ratio of GOEs and other revenue must be capped at between 60 to 70 for both large and small revenue-generating agencies. This means that the large revenue-generating agencies should cap their expenditures to 60%, and remit the balance. So this, of course, will be backed by the amendment to Fiscal Responsibility Act that will come with 2021 budget. Going forward, and in line with the constitutional powers, the National Assembly will continue to engage GOEs, MDAs, and revenue-generating agencies to generate more funds to fund the national budget. Particularly, FRS must devise all strategies and technology to focus more on non-oil revenue. It is our understanding that the country is blessed with huge revenue sources apart from oil. The FRA has the responsibility to ensure that these revenues are tapped and remitted to the government coffers. The National Assembly, on its part, have done the needful to approve intervention fund for FRS to be used for expansion and deployment of technology to enhance our revenue base and thus reduce country's external borrowing. The Office of Accountant General of the Federation is hereby charged to exhibit some levels of improvement on fiscal reporting, especially on special accounts. The NMPC must be seen to meet production targets and manage approved cost deductions as per the MTEF FSP operations. The DPR, on the other hand, needs to be more responsible in the reports of oil production and exports. The NAPIMS must imbibe the culture of being transparent in oil and gas costing and management. It is expected that, in line with the financial guidelines, the following agencies will limit their expenditures to 60% of revenue: NPA, NEMASA, NCC, NIPOST, NDIC, Nigeria Export Processing Zone Authority, CBN, CAC, Shippers Council, National Inland Waterways Authority, National Insurance Commission, Raw Materials Research Development Council, Federal Mortgage of Nigeria, National Development Sugar Council, and of course, all the parastatals under the aviation. While others will maintain their revenue to 70% and remit 30%. Revenue-generating agencies must ensure effective quarterly remittance in line with extant laws and guidelines, and must be seen to abide by the provisions of MTEF and FSP and the appropriation bill as passed by the National Assembly. The committee also places on record to every participant that virtually all agencies of government generate one form of revenue or the other. Under no circumstance will an agency of government that is fully or partially funded by the Appropriation Act be allowed to spend the revenue it generates more than allowed? The National Assembly will henceforth expect the Office of the Accountant General to deduct from the accounts of any defaulting MDA such revenues the agency owes the federal government with the directives of the Budget Office. The Fiscal Responsibility Commission. In view of this fiscal challenge which the country is going through, the time has come for the Fiscal Responsibility Commission to be strengthened and empowered to carry out its functions. To this end, the National Assembly will ensure the funding of the FRC so as to achieve greater accountability. I therefore conclude my remark by saying that the National Assembly will continue to partner with the Ministry of Finance to provide legislative support to strengthen fiscal policies that will block loopholes and expand the tax net, especially non-oil revenue. Thank you, and you are welcome. God bless you.